today's video, we will discuss how we can get a 10 out of 10 in email and notice writing. Let's begin. I have got a question over here, notice and email. It comes for 10 marks. The notice question reads, you are the president of the activities club in your school. You have decided to organize a handwriting competition in your school on the occasion of Children's Day. Write a notice inviting students to participate in this event. And the email is, write an email to an eminent personality in your locality asking him to come to your school and judge the competition. So you get similar questions in the examination, and I'm sure you have a bit of practice. But to ensure that you get your marks, first you should know where the marks are awarded. Okay, so look at the bifurcation of marks. 1 mark is for your creative title. Keep in mind that this creative title should be only in English. It should be monolingual, only the English language. You cannot use Hindi words over here. You cannot use other words from other languages for the sake of effect. Also, when you say a creative title, it means the moment you read the title, it should connect with the event. The most popular example is from your specimen papers where it says war of words for a debate. So the moment you say war of words, you can understand it is connected to a debate. For example, if you say splash of colors, it could signify a photography competition. Or if it is maybe a brain game showing something about quiz competition. So likewise, it is important that a creative title should immediately connect with the event. So a good idea would be to write the creative title after you have finished writing the other important points of a notice. The next 1 mark is for name of the event. This is very easy. You just pick it up from the question. So in this case, you will just write handwriting competition. The next half a mark is for the date. The next half mark for time. The next 1 mark is for place. Now this is further bifurcated into 2. You have half a mark for the smaller place and half a mark for the larger place. That means half a mark for the particular place where the competition will be held. It could be the name of a hall and the larger place the name of a school. So you move from the smaller to the larger place. You cannot mix this up. You cannot write the larger place first followed by the smaller place. If you do, you will not get your marks. Finally, the last 1 mark is for the target audience or for whom the notice is meant. So if you have this clearly in mind where the 5 marks are, you can make sure that you get all your 5 marks when you're writing the notice. In this case, how do we write the notice for this question? Okay, so we'll go down. This was the question. You are the president of the activities club in your school and you have decided to organize a handwriting competition. On the occasion of Children's Day, draft a notice inviting students to participate in this event. Now here, creative title should be only in English and it carries 1 mark. So here I have given the title, Your Handwriting Matters. It could be any other creative title which connects the title directly to the event. 1 mark next is for the event, handwriting competition. The half mark for the date, because it says Children's Day, it should be 14th November 2020. So an indication could be there, for example, on Republic Day or Independence Day. So accordingly, you will need to write that date. Suppose there is no indication and you're writing it on the day of your examination, your date will be 27th Feb 2020. You will write the name of the month in full. The next half a mark is for time. You can write the time like this. Then the place, as I said, the smaller place first. So the gallery, this could be the name of the auditorium, and the larger place, New Millennium School, Nagpur. Finally, your target audience, that is your 1 mark. Students from class 6 to 10 or students from classes 6 to 10 who wish to participate in this competition must submit their names to Mrs. S. Pradhan before 7th November 2020. So if you are very clear about where the marks are awarded, you will make sure that you get all those marks. That's all you need to practice and you have your full 5 marks. Okay. Now how do we write the email? Of course, we know where the marks lie, but let us have a look at the bifurcation of marks once again. The first half a mark is for the email ID of the person to whom you are sending the mail. Now it says over here, it should be a plausible email ID. That means it should look like a real email ID. There are students who are cheeky and they end up writing to Narendra Modi or to Sonia Gandhi or to Mark Zuckerberg. It is not funny. Please write a plausible email ID or else you will lose half a mark. The next half a mark is for subject. The next half a mark is for the salutation, dear sir. Next half a mark is for an opening line, then a closing line, the other half a mark. When you write the subscription, yours faithfully, you will get half a mark, and the entire email, the body, the content, the expression carries 2 marks. Here, it is important that you include identical details that are given in the notice. So let's look at the email over here. Write an email to an eminent personality in your locality asking him to come to your school and judge the competition. Roughly, your question will be something like this. So first, we need to give an email ID. It should be a plausible email ID that carries half a mark. So here I have written a fictitious name, kailashRao@gmail.com. You could come up with any name that sounds plausible, but it should not be far-fetched. Subject, half a mark. You could write to judge a handwriting competition, or you could write handwriting competition. That's all. That is enough. But if you write inviting to a school to judge a handwriting competition held on Children's Day, you will get a 0. The subject has to be crisp, to the point, in a short phrase. Your next half a mark is for the salutation. So you write, dear sir. Now, if you notice in the email, we have aligned everything to the left. Okay. So dear sir is sticking to the margin. Just below dear sir, you begin with your opening line. Don't waste time. Just start off. The activity club of a school is organizing a handwriting competition as part of the Children's Day program for our students of classes 6 to 10. So this is your opening line. You get half a mark for this. The next paragraph, you include the details that you have given in the notice. For example, in the next paragraph, you write about the details that are given in the notice. Identical details. You cannot make changes here. There's a closing line. We look forward to your presence. It could be any other closing line that you think sums up your letter well. For this, you have half a mark. When you sign off, yours faithfully, for that you have another half a mark. So, if you keep this in mind and there are no grammatical errors in your email, you will get a full 5 mark. So let me repeat once again. First, keep in your mind where the marks are awarded in the notice and in the email. Memorize it, where the marks come, and make sure that when you write your email and your notice, you have paid attention to each aspect of your notice and an email where marks are given. And you will get your full 5 marks for notice and full 5 marks for email. It is very easy to get a 10 out of 10. All the best.